You haven't been excited about this Marvel trailer for 2 years. Well, there hasn't been a lot going on for 2 years, to be honest. But yeah, like, I didn't really get hyped for Black Widow. I did watch it, and it was fine. But yeah, it's not really one that I can... wasn't really one that I could get that excited about. But this, on the other hand, I'm excited. I'm excited. Loki was amazing. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely was. But in regards to, like, films, I guess, like, there hasn't been a lot going on in the last 2 years. Like, it's... I mean, obviously there's a big reason for that, but yeah, it's kind of weird to have a big trailer come out for a film, and yeah, I definitely want to know more. I kind of get the feeling that we'll maybe see a trailer for Kenobi around the time when that film comes out. No, I appreciate it's not a movie, but yeah, it'd be good to see something coming from that soon. Is what I'm painting on made of EVA foam? Indeed it is, the knot. Yes, this is all EVA foam. It's just coated with a foam sealer paint called Hexflex. It's what I use for all of my props. It just kind of seals up the foam really nicely and gives you a good surface to work onto. If you paint directly onto EVA foam, it kind of sinks in. So using this stuff kind of gives it almost like a rubbery outer skin. You can see it's kind of shiny. But yeah, it just makes all the paint take to it straight away. It's really good. Is there anything you made over the lockdowns? What? You mean my old projects? Like the ones you're seeing on the screens? Because all of the projects that I made last year were sold at the end of last year. But yeah, we sold everything and we donated all the money to charity, so we don't have any of the old builds. And I have quite a small flat, so I don't really have a place to store things most of the time. But yeah, the only thing I've got at the moment is a... You can't stress... yeah, so guys, Strib, yes, he bought the lantern, so if you see the pirate sailor lantern coming around on the showreel, Strib now owns that. He bidded very generously in the charity auctions. I'm glad it's gone to a good home. Yeah, like when we had to stay indoors. Were there any you made? Yeah, TX. Like literally. Oh, that's the wrong one. Literally all of these. Every single thing you see here, minus the keg that's going to come up in a minute. That was all the stuff that I did last year. I had a lot of time. Yeah, apart from that, I mean, that was still during lockdown. That was early this year. But everything else, so this started off in February 2020, and then everything else all the way through was all lockdown work, so I had a lot of time on my hands. Thank you very much. Yeah, and I will continue to do more if I can. Obviously, I'm back to work now, so time is a little bit more precious. It was time well spent, yeah. And obviously I don't have quite as much free time now to get things done. But guys, if you want to see more of those, then please check out my socials. Twitter, Instagram. I am also on TikTok. I don't do a lot with TikTok, to be fair, but occasionally I'll post something on there. This one's a bit too jazzy. Yep. Oh, that camera's frozen again. My goodness. There's something really wrong with this camera. I need a new one. Apologies. There we go. When you tried to kill me twice, she wasn't. Oh. Except I wasn't laughing. Stances, I've been shockingly nice. You want your freedom, take it. That's what I'm counting on. But yeah, TX, every single thing that you see in that little show reel, that was done within my time on lockdown. So I was not working. So I had a lot of free time on my hands and a lot of time to indulge in my hobbies. And yeah, I learned a lot over the course of the time that I was doing it. Don't mean to toot my own trumpet, but I've had quite an influx recently. I mean, nice one, mate. What you got now? What's the follower count? Nothing wrong with tooting your own horn. 47, nice. That's pretty good. Very good. I need to post more regularly. Like, I really don't post enough stuff, but like all my content, either I post works in progress, or like you got to wait months and months between finished projects. It's a lot. It's a lot to do. It's crazy. I wouldn't have the patience, because when I was doing a making project in 3D design, you don't have the skill. But you learn. If it's something you have a passion for, and if it's something you want to do, then you'll learn and you will develop the skills, and yeah, the patience will be there if kind of the passion is there at first. Because yeah, if I didn't enjoy doing this, I definitely wouldn't have spent my year doing that. I probably just would have sat on my arse and played games all day. But not that there's anything wrong with that, because I definitely did that on some of the days. But yeah, I just wanted to do something productive. My actual job is very kind of dependent on my hand skills and my ability to make stuff to a high quality. So I kind of needed to keep on top of what I could do. So yeah, it was a win-win for me, ultimately. That's okay. So we're just going to slap this base coat on first. We were using card and craft knives to make scale models of houses. Mine wasn't the best. That's fine though, TX. Like, if you were to make another one, you could probably make a better one. Like, I mean, you'll see that quite a lot of my projects in this show reel, they started off quite simple, and then I've started to get more complex as I've gone along. And now, ultimately, we stand on this project, and I've had this in the works for months. Like, from maybe like March, I've been working on the Dark Relics. It's been a long time. But trying to figure out every element, like making these all from scratch. Granted, they're not overly big or complex, but trying to figure it all out takes time and effort, and there's also been a lot of other stuff to do this year, so, you know. What the heck is this? Get out of there. But yeah, this year's been a lot busier than last year, and obviously I'm back to work as of like late June. I went back to work, I think. So yeah, now I work full time. I don't have enough time to give to my my hobbies, unfortunately. But I'm doing my best. Yeah, definitely. But I way prefer using wood and machines. But yeah, I'd only have a couple of months or so to complete the whole project, which includes research and everything like that. I mean, start with small things that you think you can manage. If you have an interest in it and it's something you want to do, give yourself realistic goals, and then just work to it bit by bit. So I apologise that this is kind of all around the screen at the moment, but it's trying to get into all these little angles. Obviously it's not the most straightforward thing to paint, so I will be rotating and altering as I go. But hopefully it will start to kind of take form soon. I'm just being as quick as I can with this initial base coat. Off to eat, and nice to see you again. Have fun on the stream. Thank you, mate. Thank you very much for popping in. Enjoy your stir fry. To mix up some more of this purple. I'm nearly at the end of it. So guys, just to put it out there, if anyone is if anyone would like to know, this is totally fine if you want to ignore it, but we currently have a little donation goal set up, a new one. Obviously, all the wedding stuff is out of the way, and I very much appreciate everybody who came in and dropped a little bit of money in there. Like, it really helped. Honestly, it really did. But now this is something a little bit different. So we've got a project upcoming, but early October, and I'd like to make it happen if possible. Obviously, it's just over a month's time, but I want to make the new Samus's new costume from Metroid Dread. If you are a Nintendo fan and you know what I'm talking about, you may know the look of the suit. And if you don't know Samus, you probably do if you've ever played Smash Bros. You'll know Samus from Super Smash Bros. But the goal is to make her new suit, and it looks really cool. It's quite sleek. I've made one Samus suit before, but at the moment, things are just a little bit tight. So if people felt like helping out, it would be very appreciated, but obviously there's no obligation, and I don't expect anything of anyone, but, you know, if anybody did fancy it. The suit from Dread looks awesome. Yes, it does. Yeah. So, I've got plans. I know kind of how I'm going to approach kind of the kind of sinewy looking, like kind of muscly strands between the armor pieces. But yeah, it's really just a case of getting materials, because I am getting low on materials. Definitely don't have enough to make a suit. But I think what I've put in there is a rough kind of guess as to how much it would cost me. That's including all the LEDs, fans as well to keep it cool. But yeah. But we'll see. I know I've got some car repairs to do this week because 2 of my tyres are bad, and it's currently not overheating, but it's using a lot of coolant. So there's something a little bit wrong in its inner working, so I need to pay kind of big boy money into that, unfortunately, so fun stuff has to take a backseat. The people lost alive. I'm not even angry. I'm being so sincere right now. Even though you killed me, tore me to pieces. Threw every piece into a fire. As they burned, it hurt because now these points of data make a beautiful line. We're out of beta, we're releasing on time. So I'm glad I got burned. Think of all the things were for the people who lost alive. We've got most of this purple on, it's looking good. We'll have to do a darker mix of purple for the Mutinous Effigy, which is the little ship model. But the main thing is just getting a good, solid coverage with this colour. Just a once over. Try not to miss anything. I don't think I have yet. If I do miss any little bits, I'll be able to get them on the second pass. Sorry if I'm coming away from the screen. There's research to be done on the people who are still alive. And believe me, I am still alive. And while you're dying, I'll be still alive. I feel fantastic and I'm still alive. And when you're dead, I will be still alive. Still alive, still alive. I'm still alive, baby. Okay. So, one pass, base coat on. Now I need to find somewhere to put this where it's going to dry and actually not get anything covered in paint. Oh, there's a little bit of mist here. I'm just getting right into these creases a minute, guys. Bear with me. While trying to not cover myself in purple paint. Okay, I'll leave that like that for now. When I come back over and I do the second pass, which is going to put some shadows in, because it's all fairly even, evenly one coat at the moment. So yeah, we've just got to put this to the side, and then when we come back next time, we will we'll put in some variant in colour. How did I make the eye? The eye is just an acrylic sphere. So if you think about a Christmas tree and your baubles that you put on your Christmas tree, this is a clear bauble, and then I've painted the inside so you get that really high gloss outer edge, but then I'm able to freely paint on the inside. So painted the black on first because that's the initial layer, and then everything else is built up around it and behind. Really simple. Right, let me just find a place to put this where it's not going to cover anything in paint. Ah. That'll do. Now we'll come back to that one in a little while. But I'm going to do a little bit on this one. let's have a look. So this is a much darker purple. So I'm going to stick with that, but I'm going to add in a little bit of black. Maybe a bit more purple. Using a lot of purple on these. So, a little bit of that. It's not bad. That's not bad at all. Maybe even go a little bit darker, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna go darker. I'm gonna go darker. Oh, I don't need that one. Let's just go there. And darker again. Now this should be a very quick coat. Now, as I said before, don't worry if the colours look slightly off on camera. It's not how they're looking in real life. This camera is actually a better reference. Although it's very dark, I know you can't see an awful lot, but that is actually a truer representation of what the colours actually are. This one tends to send everything a little bit blue. So yeah, don't worry if it looks a little bit off. So if you just come in and you're not sure what's going on, first of all, welcome. And second of all, these are the Dark Relics from Sea of Thieves. These are handmade props. So over the last couple of months I've been fabricating these bit by bit, entirely from scratch. And now we're getting to the stage where we can actually paint them and decorate them. These are, as I said, 100% handcrafted with EVA foam. And for the most part, we're using a high-density craft foam. And then we've sealed the foam, so you can see it's kind of got this nice black sheen. That is a Hexflex sealer, so it's a foam seal paint that you brush on, and it gives a really nice result. So it's what I use for all of my props. Curious if I'm going to have enough of this paint. I should have mixed a bit more. The Dark Relics, are they part of the Order of Souls? I've never heard of them. So, Dark Relics came in near the beginning of Year 2 of Sea of Thieves. So, yeah, if you weren't about in the game at that time, you may not have encountered them, but then if you've been to the Fort of the Damned, or to the Black Witch, which is the shipwreck on Shipwreck Bay, you can see on the table in the Fort of the Damned in the main building, and on the table inside the Black Witch's captain cabin, you'll see a few of the dark relics, and they are summoning items. So that's why the Fort of the Damned exists, because you were told to go out and collect these things for some reason. And then all of a sudden, the Fort of the Damned kind of came to be. Someone had gone there and used these items, and it had kind of opened up a bit of the Sea of the Damned and kind of transformed that island from what it was before. And if you know the Tall Tale Seabound Soul, these are the items that kind of summoned Pendragon back from the dead. You only started playing half a year ago. Oh, okay, So yeah, you won't be familiar with these, but they do still exist in the world. But at the time, these were items that you go out and dig up and then sell. I think you sold them back to the Order of Souls. If not, you sold them to Duke in the tavern. And at this point, do you even know who Duke is? I think Lorena would have been your Bildrat representative as much as you've been playing. Maybe it was just within that crossover time, I don't know. No? Okay, so have you played the latest Tall Tale? Or the Pirate's Life Tall Tales? Specifically number 4. Yes. Okay, so spoilers for anyone who hasn't played the Tall Tales yet. If you don't want to get spoiled, just close your ears for like 20 seconds from now. Basically, when you get to the meeting of the Dark Brethren, one of the people at the table is Duke, and he used to be the representative for the Bildrats. Now, Lorena, who is the lady who stands outside of the tavern, she is now the representative. Duke was, but now she's taken over because there were some questionable things going on, and it was slightly Duke's fault. So, yeah. That's it. So hopefully, if anyone did close their ears, they've opened them again now. No more spoilers. I'm really rushing through this. It's quite a nice colour. I know of Lorena and her story. I've only briefly heard of Duke. So Duke was, up until very recently, kind of moving from island to island. You might have come across him accidentally. But basically, over the course of a few updates and patches, Duke was changing location. And nobody knew why. He said like he was being called to something. I almost dipped my brush in my coffee. He was being called to something and he was trying to find it. And then he turns up in Tall Tale number 4. So that kind of answers what was going on ever so slightly. So yeah, Duke was kind of the go-to guy originally. Let me just finish coating a few more bits. Now this one specifically is quite awkward to paint because there's not a lot of places to hold it once you actually start painting. I discovered this when I was putting the primer on over the last couple of days, and that's why it took a few days, because I had to wait for it all to dry. I could paint one section, then I couldn't do any more because I just couldn't hold it anywhere. I mean, I suppose the true same could be said for anything. Anything that you paint. Once you paint so much of it, you're going to run out of places to hold on. You're going to head off to Chunks. No worries. Thank you very much for popping in. I do appreciate your time. Take care. And Artemis, no problem. Yeah, go check your pasta. Just gonna put a slightly darker wash over the top of some of this. Okay. That will do for the initial coat. I've got to get around the interior. Let me just show you what we're working with here, guys. Sorry, it's wet paint, so I'm trying not to touch it if I can help. This is the Mutinous Effigy Dark Relic from Sea of Thieves. If you're not familiar with what Sea of Thieves is, it is a pirate game for Xbox and PC. And these items were part of a little story quest at the start of kind of the game's second year, or near enough. And yeah, all I'm doing at the moment is replicating specific items from the game itself in real life. So everything you can see on the left side of the screen in the little show reel, those are handmade props. I'm a prop maker if you don't know who I am and what I do. But yeah, that's kind of how I spent my my year when I wasn't working. So if you have any questions, whether it's about cosplay or prop making, if it's about something you've seen and you want to kind of know more about it, fire away. But today I'm just painting, so no making going on today, just art finish. So I can get around some of the interior on this. I'm not going to spend too much time on the interior just because it's a little bit unnecessary. Like, as long as I don't just leave it all black. I'm not going to paint every single piece of it. Charles, how you doing? Bonjour. Maybe do with a little bit more of this paint. I'm a little bit low. Generally, I think we've covered pretty much all we need to. It's just a little bit on the inside. Apologies for the weird angles, guys. Let's go over here for a bit. There you go. So you can see up in the top left, that's what we're working on currently. Apologise, the cameras are pretty dark today. The light outside isn't great, so that's why that side is a bit darker than it should be. It's decent coverage. Not bad at all. Feels like you settle back into your work routine and you've got all the energy back. I've got some of it. I've not got all of it, and I feel myself kind of burning out a little bit. So I think once I get the Dark Relics finished and the Athena chest, I will be taking a little break, or maybe like dialing back one stream a week, just so I think it's a little bit much. Even if I just do an evening's work and I'm not on stream, because streaming does take a bit of energy. Yeah, it's quite a lot to kind of keep on top of everything and set everything up as much as I need it. I'm just gonna pop that there. Cool. Stay still, please. You gonna balance? No, you're not gonna balance. You're gonna be a real butthole about it. There we are. Right, coffee time. But yeah, I have more energy than I did. But I'm not like a wealth of energy right now. Work is very tiring and busy. Luckily, the last few weeks have been a little bit more relaxed. And I can kind of see the end of the projects that we're working on at the moment kind of getting to where they need to be, which is helpful. And I think it's a very good idea to kind of start painting these props when I did. Because I've just been making for months. Like, months and months and months. I started this one in February or March. And, like, this whole set. So there are 5 different items, which doesn't sound like a great deal. But, like, constructing this one was completely different to constructing this one. And then constructing that one was completely different to the Evil Eye and the Mutinous Effigy. So, like, there's a lot of different thought processes going into each build. So it is tiring. But we are getting there. And now the end is in sight with these. We're on the painting stage. So, like, I'm thinking by the end of next week, we'll have these done. So, like, start of September, we'll be ready to go. We've got to finish the Athena chest. That's at least another week and a half off. So, yeah, still a lot to do. But after that, I might reduce the scale of the projects that I do, because making 5 individual items, it's a bit much. Like, I've kind of bitten off more than I can chew with this. So I've got to be careful. I've really got to be careful. The knot. Have I ever thought about making Flameheart? There was one stray thought in my brain, and it was a Flameheart cosplay, but it was just a giant head. And you could have it like on a hinge, so the jaw would move, and you just go around and yell at people. It has been a thought, but I'm not going to make it. I don't have the space, nor the time right now. Plus, it would be refreshing to start a new project. Yes, it will. And the next one should be simpler. I'm not going to have 5 different objects. There will be maybe 2 objects and then a batch of coins. But I've got to decide what that next project is, because I haven't yet. And if you are a Sea of Thieves fan, if you know Sea of Thieves, the update was Smuggler's Fortune. So if you're aware of what came out in that update, we had the Emporium. So we had the introduction of ancient coins, ancient skeletons, pets. We also had storage crates come in. They were first introduced there. And there are a few other things as well. So if you know Sea of Thieves and you know Smuggler's Fortune, Rag and Bone crates as well, that's another one. We just got to decide on something to do. So over the next week or so, I'm going to get ideas from people within the Sea of Thieves community, and see what they want me to build for this next project. But I will limit it to, maybe two items. I'm thinking 1 box, and maybe 1 3D item. And I think I have things in mind. And it's probably very close to what I originally wanted to do for this. But then after that, it's the Fort of the Damned. So that's going to be the Fort of the Damned Lantern and a Ritual Skull. After that, it's the Seabound Soul. Looking forward to that one. It's going to be fun. But that should kind of line me up with November, which is kind of exactly where I want to be. But I need to stay on focus. I need to make sure I get stuff done. The main big one is getting the Athena chest done. I mean, any of this, if I finish it, it's ready to sell. And move along. Hey, Leiru, how you doing? Thank you very much for the tier 1 sub for 11 months. Borderlands Sea of Thieves ship tomorrow? What? What? What do you mean? What do you mean? But yeah, we got a lot to do. Next couple of months are going to be stupidly busy. I think I might keep commissions closed for a little bit, just so I can focus on things. I've got the Dark Relics to finish, the Athena chest to finish, Smuggler's Fortune to start. I've got a whole Samus Aran cosplay to do in time for October, hopefully. That's going to be a push. The last one I made in 2 weeks. And it was imperfect. But time frame wise, I think it might be manageable. But then I've got everything else to do as well. So I've got 5 weeks. The initial thing is getting money in so I can actually buy materials. So ideally I need to get the Athena chest finished and get paid for that. I need to get these finished and get them sold. I've got my Zelda props as well that I need to sell. What's happening in October? Metroid Dread's coming out. So I want to get Samus costume done. But yeah. It's a lot to do. It's a lot to do. A lot of money that I don't have. I can make a start on things, but I don't have enough to do everything. Alrighty. Apologies, quick coffee break there, but let's have a look, see how the Evil Eye is doing, because 2-week event for the new ship. So I'll have to... Oh, okay, it's actually been confirmed that there's actually a Borderlands ship. Cool. Right, the Evil Eye is not dry. It's not dry yet. Bit by bit is getting there. The front end is dry, so when I pretty much started doing that, that's fine. But the tail end is not dry. So we're working on 2 props today, guys. If you've just come in, welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming in. We are working on 2 Sea of Thieves props. You can see some of the kind of near completed ones in the background. We're working on this one here. A little kind of voodoo looking ship. And then this one here, which is the Evil Eye. It's kind of like a, almost, it's like an eyeball spyglass. Not exactly sure what it is. You've never played Metroid, but you've played many Metroidvania games. Well, give Metroid a go, and then you'll kind of get why they're called Metroidvanias. But yeah, Metroid Dread. It's coming out. I think it's the 8th of October, along with the Switch, OLED Switch. But yeah, I'd like to get a new costume done for then, but it's whether I can actually get it all together in time or not. I don't know. I'm going to start on the shoes this week, and then I'm just going to work upwards from the shoes. Right. Let's give that. It's still tacky. Some of it's okay. It just needs a little bit longer. I'll play them if the old games came out on the eShop. I mean, if you've got Switch Online. If you got Nintendo Switch Online, you can play Metroid and Super Metroid. If you've got a 3DS, you can play Samus Returns. I'm going to open up a window because it's a little bit toasty in here right now. But yeah, there are many ways to play them. Like I think I've got everything on my Wii U. So I think I've actually got Metroid Zero Mission, Samus Returns on the 3DS, Metroid Fusion. I think I have it on the Wii U. I'll check tonight because I'd quite like to play them on stream if I can before Dread comes out. But I've got to see if Mr. Dalaganash is actually going to play them, because he did have thoughts of playing them, but I don't know if he's actually going to. Anywho, let's just smooth this a little bit before I do anything else. It's just looking a little bit too brushstrokey. Let's even it out a smidge. Stay. So we could probably get away with it while they're not quite dry. I'm just going to bring up my reference images. Really hard to find good reference for these items as well. Like the items that you see. The images that you see are pretty much the best I could find. Whoopsie. Don't fall over, ship. Let's slide that one out the way. Metroid isn't my game. I like watching speedruns, but not playing it. I've been a Metroid fan since Prime. Like I played Prime before I played the older games, and I think I prefer the Prime setup to the standard Metroid. But yeah, I've still played all the others. I completed Zero Mission. Zero Mission is a remake of Metroid 1 if you aren't familiar with the series. So if you're looking at a good entry point, go for Zero Mission. It's a GBA, like Game Boy Advance title, so it's kind of modernized, makes the first game a little bit kind of more pleasant to play. I'm really looking forward to Dread. It looks really cool. Let me just minimize that. Oops. We need to buy some new paints. Well, that's a lot. I put way too much. Way too much in there. Damn it. Never mind. We'll make do. We'll do a little scoop. Take that out. It's a very vibrant purple right now. I think I might want to dull this down. What I'll do is just going to add that in there. Hey Firefly, how you doing? Hey everyone, where'd you buy your foam from? I buy mine from Polyprops. Polyprops Limited. I'm based in the UK, but I believe they sell further afield as well. But if I'm not using Polyprops foam, I will just use the kind of interlocking like foam floor tiles. Like they work as well. You're in the UK too. Yeah, so my recommendation, Polyprops. Most of these are CF100 foam. Most of this one is, besides the kind of body of the skull. That's the foam floor mat type of foam, so the interlocking floor squares. But the rest of it, so the feathers, CF100 2mm, the coins, CF100 5mm, and I haven't got any 10mm on here actually, but what have I got 10mm? This is all 10mm. Well, not all 10mm, but some of the boxes are. Sponsors, ad, sellout. Remember when you call? I wish I was sponsored by Polyprops. That would make things a hell of a lot easier. Hey there, Sean. How are you? Thanks for popping in. How's your day been? Let me just switch this back over. You're doing good, thanks. How's you? My day's been nice. Went out to see a friend. Ooh, lovely. What did you get up to? But yeah, I'm good. Work was slow. I felt like I didn't get a lot done. I did progress, but just not as much as I would have liked to. So I think tomorrow I'm going to be really kind of have to be on the ball a little bit more. It's just kind of one of those low energy days, you know, when you just can't seem to engage with things properly, but we're doing alright. We're doing good. We had food overlooking the sea, and I gave her a birthday present. Oh, that sounds really nice. What kind of food did you have? I'm really excited. Tomorrow is payday, so I'm going to totally get a takeaway. That's going to be like my treat for this week, and then I have to spend all the rest of my money fixing my car. I have to buy all new tyres, which isn't fun. Hey Bri, how you doing? Welcome on in. Ooh, the table's moving. Stop camera. Sweet potato fries. It was only 3 PM, so a funny time of the day for more food than that. Ooh, I like sweet potato fries though. Always a good choice. So guys, if you've just come in, welcome. Thank you very much for joining me. I am making, or rather painting today, some Dark Relics from Sea of Thieves. It's a pirate game for PC and Xbox if you're not familiar with it. But in that game you can see stuff like this. Cool stuff. And this is what I do. I make handmade props, and I'm, for the last like year and a half, I've almost solely made Sea of Thieves related items. And they all really lend themselves very, very well to handcraft. So yeah, each one of these things that you're seeing in the showroom is a handmade prop. And yeah, today we're not crafting, but we are painting. So in the final stages of this build. And essentially what we've done is kind of work through the history of Sea of Thieves and look at the updates that have come to the game, and then kind of made items to represent each one of those updates. So for this one, we've actually got 5 different items. These are the Dark Relics. These are kind of voodoo-inspired summoning items that played a bit of a role in the story of the Sea of Thieves. But these are all handmade with craft foam, EVA foam, high density stuff mostly. And then yeah, we're to the painting stage today. So this is called the Evil Eye. I wonder if you can tell why. That sounds expensive. Well, the tires, yeah. But it needs doing. I looked at them the other day. I went out to do some work on my car because it's been overheating. Well, not overheating, but it's losing a lot of coolant, or using it. So I went to see if I could fix it, and I was going to put it up on the ramps, and then I looked at the tyres, and one was practically bowled all the way around the outside. And I just hadn't noticed. Like, I've been kind of neglectful of it, so I need to buy some new tyres. Hey, Purple! Glad I can catch your stream today. I'm glad you could be here. How are you doing today, Purple? What should I call you, Almonds? What should I do? Purple or Almonds? Either is fine. Cool. I will flip-flop in that case. I'll do both. Gotta try and tidy this up a bit. We're looking a little bit messy. It's a weird one to paint, guys, and I apologise that I'm going to be turning it and twisting it constantly. But I just need to be able to get to these angles. I'll do my best to keep it in shot for you guys and keep it interesting. We do always have this wide shot, so if that's more helpful, I will keep it on there. Let me know what you think. You're doing well? Just gotta have a meeting. Winding down for lunch. Nice, that sounds good. I hope the meeting went well. Did you make the eyeball part? Did you mask? Oh, sorry, mask it so paint won't get on it. No, I did not. I am throwing caution to the wind. If I get paint on it, I will try and remove it later. But yeah, I don't often mask stuff off. Living on the edge, indeed. Indeed. Nick, you're going to go now and make dinner. See you later. No worries, mate. Take care. Have good din-dins, and we'll catch you soon. Can't believe I said din-dins. Disgusting. Did I have dinner yet, Joe? No, I have not. It is 7 o'clock in the evening. I basically got home from work about 5:30. Set up for my stream and started streaming. So I was live before 6. So we've been going for an hour. We've got about an hour left in us, and then we'll wrap for the day. But we'll be back doing more of this on Thursday. I kind of wanted to make some progress and kind of show you guys how they're going for a couple of hours. But yeah, I'll have dinner once I'm done with this. So see, I'm being quite kind of haphazard with my strokes. I'm not taking an awful long time to kind of plot this out. But that kind of lends itself really well to the kind of the handmade and rough nature of the props, the items that you find in Sea of Thieves. They all have quite a crude and asymmetric look to them. So when it comes to hand making them, like, kind of makes it really easy. Well, not really easy, but, you know. It lends itself to handcraft. Because really that's what they all are. You love how wonky... I've never heard it described as wonky, but that is a good way to describe it. Yeah, guys, if you're not aware of what Sea of Thieves is, give it a quick look. Go check out some of the streamers on Twitch. It's a very pretty game. Like, it's the prettiest game, in my opinion. And yeah, I love the style, and that's kind of why I've dedicated so much time to making these items. It's a very addictive game as well. In fact, I may play some tonight. Who knows? Have I powered up Skyward Sword yet? I've played about an hour. It's a shame. Like, I was getting really into replaying the Wii one, and then I didn't get to finish it. And I've just not really had a lot of time for gaming. Like, and when I do, it's Sea of Thieves. Where did I get to? I think I completed the wing ceremony, so I have my bird. And that's about it. Paige, hello there. How you doing? It's been a hot minute. How are you? Welcome back. How have you been? It's a hot minute indeed. You've been good. Good to hear. Good to hear. You just finished your final paper last night. Wicked stuff. Well done. Congratulations. I'd love to give you like a little cheer or something on a soundboard, but I don't have one. But yay! Get a real life one from me. Congratulations. I hope you're happy with how it all came together. Do you feel confident with it? Are you happy? Or was it a bit of a mad rush to get it done? I cried when I thought about how hard I worked for this degree. Oh, we've been working on it since June. Well, it's all done now. It's all done, and yeah, you have worked super hard. Yeah, if you definitely feel like you have, then you definitely did. But congratulations. I hope it gives you all you're hoping for in your results. But yeah, everything crossed for you. Well done for finishing. See, I'm not a very academic person, so writing was always my my weak point. I'm a practical person. Almonds, you try playing Sea of Thieves with a keyboard instead of the controller this weekend. You got really motion sick before I left the main voyage. Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can imagine. Like, Sea of Thieves is one of those games that, like, I do get motion sickness if I'm in the back of a car, or maybe on a bus or a coach. Like, I will get sick as a dog. But like, Sea of Thieves doesn't make me feel sick, very fortunately. I don't know. Like, I'm glad it doesn't. But yeah, I can imagine that if you do suffer with bad motion sickness, that would be awful. Have you tried changing your field of view? So that may be something to try. Give yourself either more to see or less to see. I get motion sickness too. Can't even play Minecraft because of the POV. Oh man. I'll be fiddling around with the field of view and the mouse sensitivity next time I play. Yeah, yeah. Try different fields of view. I always have mine to maximum because it just allows you to see more, I think. And whether that would help or not, I don't know. Or if you want to kind of narrow that field of view so it's not as kind of much for your brain to think about. Yeah, I don't know. And sorry, Paige, what am I making? Sorry, field of view. So field of view is the range of vision that you have within a game. So say on a scale of like, it starts at 60, and it's fairly narrow and kind of will make things seem larger in the forefront, so they take up more space. So if you're aiming down your gun in Sea of Thieves, like kind of it'll fill more of the screen. And if you go for a wide field of view, it'll expand kind of what you're seeing, so maybe you can see roughly like 180 degrees of your character, or like 120. I think that's how it... Oh, okay, sorry. What am I making? Sorry, I should really read stuff better. This is a Dark Relic. So, this is the Evil Eye. And you'll be able to see the very poor screenshot come up in it. There we are. I didn't quite nail the shape on this one, but it's got the right kind of flavour to it. But yeah, these are the Dark Relics from Sea of Thieves. These were items that came into play on near the beginning of Year 2. And basically they're kind of summoning items. They're like a voodoo. But yeah, so these I've actually been working on these since like February or March, and I've just been working on them bit by bit, one by one. But now we're kind of on the painting stage, so in the next like week and a half we're going to have them done. But we've got the Bewitching doll, little kind of voodoo doll made out of bones and cloth and stuff. Obviously it's not made out of bones, it's made out of foam, but it's made to look like bones. The Hexing Skull. This one still needs a bit more painting work done. You can see the feathers on the back still need a few coats. Then obviously the Evil Eye. It's kind of like a eye on a stalk, or kind of like a spyglass, I guess. And it's kind of that kind of scale, isn't it? J Child, thank you very much for the follow. How you doing? Thank you very much for joining us. We also have the Mutinous Effigy, which is a little galleon. Pretty cute. Oh no, it's made of bones. The bones of our enemies. Aha. I see you know your stuff. And then we have another one, which is in the other room. I still need to prime that one. It's a little kind of trinket box, and it glows, obviously, because it glows in the game, so it needs to glow in real life. J-Child, welcome, welcome. Thanks for your work, looks amazing. Thank you very much, appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you taking your time out of your day today to come spend some time with us. I'm just trying to get way into this, the eye socket. Make sure I get a good coverage on the interior. I'm glad I took the effort to wake up today, although it's already well past noon. Well, you deserve a bit of a rest, I think, Paige. If you've gone through all that work and finished your dissertation and essay and stuff, like, yeah, you deserve a rest, so don't kind of begrudge yourself a little bit of time extra to stay in bed. Take advantage of that. Alrighty. Jay, what kind of paints do you use? For the most part, we're just using acrylics. So... Sorry, Jamie. That is a redeem for playing Sea of Thieves. Normally, I don't have a keg right now. I can refund those points to you if you like, but if not, don't worry about it. So these are Pebeo Studio acrylics, and these are the opaque ones. For the most part, we do have a couple which are transparent, like this one. There are different variations, transparent. So that obviously gives you a different range when you're painting. The paper was 38 pages and 4,524 words. Is that what words? 38 pages and that many? That many what? Letters? Also had like 6 graphs and 2 tables. Jeez. I don't envy you. Which camera has the more accurate colour? 2 smaller ones seem to make the prop look blue, but the big one is more purplish. So this one is actually more correct. Try and find something that I can... Hang on. Let me just see if I can add another image in. Up. When I finished my final project at uni, I literally slept for 24 hours solid. Don't worry about it. Waking up, it's all that day. It's impressive in my... Yeah, I agree. Yeah, thank you, Jay. Yeah, so mostly acrylics. I do use enamels now and then if I need to get like a metallic look. Let me just add this image in. So when the skull comes up, let's make that. So obviously, the images that I do have, they are scarce in Sea of Thieves. Like, these are some of the only points at which you can find the images. There you go. I mean, you can really see the differences in the prop and the kind of the reference, but like it's fairly close. But yeah, the colour, that is what we are accurate to, so that's what we're seeing in real life pretty much, or that is the closest kind of representation. When it comes up again, I'll show you again. There we go. So that is a close representation to what we're seeing in real life. I think we're a little bit more yellow in this camera. But yeah. I've got a decent eye for colour. And yeah, the other cameras, unfortunately, not the same story. Even though this is like a really cheap old camera, and then this one, that's built into my laptop, and this one is the expensive camera, and it makes everything really kind of pale on blue, and I don't know why. Cameras, printers, and PCs always have fun with colour. You think you've said this before, but you are so good at this. Thank you very much. Well, it's kind of what I do. Like, this is my thing. Like, many people have their things, and this is mine. So, yeah. I've had a lot of practice, but thank you. I got paint on the eye. Why didn't anybody warn me that would happen? So yeah, as soon as I'm able, guys, I'm going to be starting a new cosplay. But I need to get some funds together first and see how much my budget is actually going to stretch this month after I've dealt with my car. But we're going to be working on the Metroid Dread version of Samus's new suit from Metroid Dread. That's the easiest way to put it. So if you are a Nintendo fan, a Metroid fan, and you kind of know what I'm talking about, in the newest Metroid game, which is coming out in October, which is why we want to get this one done in like the next month. Samus has this really cool kind of blue and white suit. So if you don't know who Samus Aran is, if you played Super Smash Bros, you may know. Basically, she is the person in the big orange spacesuit with the big kind of shoulder pads, like the big kind of spheres, big spheres on the shoulder, and her suit is like red and orange, and then she's got like a green visor. Just noticed the donation got it's subtle. But yeah, I thought I'll put one in there, guys. So if anyone does feel like they can, I don't like to ask, but if anyone wants to support anything put into the donation goal now is going towards that costume. And yeah, it should be a good one. The last Samus suit I made, you can see it on my Instagram, I made in 2 weeks. So time-wise, I think I could do it. But it's really the funds, and I know I'm going to need some extra stuff. I'm going to use liquid latex, because like the suit has this new kind of fleshy, kind of sinewy-looking substance that goes between the armor pieces. So I'll end up sculpting in clay a kind of just a flat panel of this kind of sinewy looking texture, and then I'll make a plaster mold of the sculpt, and then I'll pour liquid latex into the mold, and then I'll get a positive of the kind of sinewy stuff, and I'll just kind of cut sections out and put it together. But that's kind of what I want to do for October, so it's going to be a bit of a push and a stretch. But yeah, we'll see. If I can get it together, then I can get it together. But if not, it's not the end of the world. I've got enough materials to kind of start it, but yeah, definitely not enough to finish. 2 weeks, you're a machine. I try. Shall I show you the original one? Let me see if I can bring it up on the screen. Bear with me. Bear with me. Window capture. Ooh, that worked very quickly. Hang on. Let's just go to my Instagram. Ooh, why is there a child? I don't want to see so much child. Dave, go away. Right, let me go to my page rather than just showing off everyone on my main one. Right. Apologies for faffing with this right now, guys, but let's just fit it. Let's fit it in here, and then I'll keep this here as a permanent thing. Large border. Where can it go behind? Behind more. Sorry, I should have done this elsewhere. Whoa! Almonds! Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Carnage, how you doing? That's your... Yeah, guys, hang on. Let me just... Here are the socials. Up, up. Thank you very much for the donation. That's stunning. Right. There are all my socials, guys, if you do want to follow them. But this is what we're going to be working on, guys. So, very generously, Almonds has given us a kickstart. So, we are going to be working towards this suit. I have just over a month to get this done. You can see, like, the sinewy bits, and you can see the armor here and there. So that is my goal. That's what I want to make. But I know I don't have enough materials to do it right now, and I know this month is going to be tight as it is. But if I can make it happen, I'm going to do my best. And yeah, I think I've got enough time. Oh, there's another picture. There you go. It's a cool suit, right? I know I'm gonna make a start and make the boots this week. Look how flipping tall those heels are. That's going to be fun. So yeah, that's what I'll be working on. But obviously you can see the rest of my stuff going on here, so if you want to see all the stuff that I've been up to over the course of the last like year and a half, and even more, like there's all my old cosplay stuff. But yeah, my old Samus suit, let's find it. There it is, so let's find a better picture. Come on. Where is it? Gone past it. Oh, yeah, I must have. Sorry, guys. Maybe that's the best Is that the only ones I've got on here? Hello there, indeed. Kaiser, thank you very much for the follow. So yeah, this is my last Samus suit. I made this... Oh, do I need to update it? My apologies. Yeah, I'll get that done. I only just changed it recently. Got rid of the underscore. I've unified everything as best I can. But I made this suit in just over 2 weeks. So it's definitely possible I could do the next one, but it's all about getting materials and getting things going. It's really cool. The new design is... Yeah, I really like the new design. Really cool. So that's the plan. We want to get that done, and obviously it's this one. This original suit didn't light up. That's just painted, and yeah, like nothing illuminated, bar a little bit on the cannon. But I want to make this next one light up. So obviously there's a little bit more going on. It's not just foam. It's going to be LEDs as well that are kind of costing a little bit. Actually, I don't. That can't be the... That's the image that I used to sell it. It must be here somewhere. It's further back than I thought. Ah, there it is. Bop, bop, bop. Look at that. Really fun costume to make and wear. When the sign says UK only? Oh, what for? What do you mean? But yeah, it was a cool suit. I really liked it. Oh, there you go. There's loads of pictures. And here's some upgrades. So there's the original build, fairly basic, and then this is an upgrade. Yeah, that's a big change. So one on the left that was complete in 2 weeks. 2.5 weeks, sorry. I then took an extra 2 weeks and added all that texture. Is it on the other post? Oh, because it was for sale. Yeah, it was huge. Like, I did sell it in the end. On this one as well. Love that suit. That was my first ever foam cosplay. First ever time using foam. Such a fun build. And like, yeah, barely got anything when I sold that costume. There's a lot on here. Jeez. Pirate cosplay. Zelda cosplay. Well, Link cosplay, not Zelda, sorry. But yeah, check out the Instagram, guys, if you want to have a proper look. But for now, let's get back to what we're doing, right? But yeah, Almonds, thank you so much for the donation. That's stunning. Thank you so much. Cronage, sorry, I missed your thing about the Megs. Had Cream Meg, 2 skeleton suits, a galley all show up. Got 2 holes. And left with 100 plus loots. Wow, Jesus, man. How long has Rob had his keg? Yeah, I did make that one. You see it on the show reel above me, so that's the same one. It'll come up in about 5 or 6 slides, I think. But yeah, Rob's had that since February or March. One of the two. But yeah, so the goal, guys, is to make the new Samus Aran suit from Metroid Dread. If you're not familiar with it, check out the Instagram, or just Google Metroid Dread, and you'll see it. It's like on the box art. Let me just link the socials one more time. There we are. So if you want to follow me, that'll be amazing. We just broke 1K on Instagram. We've just hit 1K on Twitch as well. So thank you very much for everyone who's joined us. We will be having a giveaway stream in the near future. I've just got to kind of get a few bits out of the way. Dude, Moon Ray, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that a lot. It's been really lovely to have lots of new people coming into the channel recently. It really does mean the world that you guys are willing to come in and spend a little bit of your day with me. It's stunning. So thank you very much. Samus, love Metroid Prime. It's so good. Yeah, Metroid Prime is probably my favourite thing about the Metroid series. But yeah, like, if you haven't played Metroid, guys, I do highly recommend it. It's one of those classic Nintendo series, and it's a little bit of a sleeper. Like, it's never been crazy popular, but the games are always very good. It's a shame it doesn't get kind of more attention. I'm hoping Metroid Dread kind of gives it that. It's definitely deserving of more recognition. But yeah, I'll be trying to make the new suit from Dread. Literally well, I'm going to be starting it this week. We'll see how we do. You are good at making stuff. Plus you have a beard. I see this as a win-win. Bad news, Paige. The beard is going to go soon. Beard is going. As some of you may know, if you're a long-time kind of member of my community, we did a charity event at the end of last year. And that's where we sold all of the items that you're seeing above my head. Every single one of those items, bar one, was sold, and all the profits raised went to charity. We donated £1,600 to Special Effect, which is a charity that works with differently abled gamers, and they produce controllers and peripherals for people that can't use the traditional one. And this year, I don't want it to be any different. We want to do another fundraiser but this year we're going to be supporting Movember. So throughout November, that's where we're going to have our... I didn't mention clean shaven. No. We're going to be supporting Movember, the charity that originally just did work with supporting testicular cancer and things like that, but they've expanded now, so they're looking to mental health for men and things like this. Villainous Gaming, I'll get back to it in a minute, guys. Welcome. Thank you very much for the raid. How you guys doing? What have you been up to today? Take a seat, ladies and gents. Guys and gals and non-binary pals. Welcome on in. How you doing? But yeah, guys, so we'll be supporting Movember. You're playing Sea of Thieves, and thought I'd show my chat. You're amazing. Dude, I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much for bringing your people in. Guys, ladies and gents, with an introduction like that, if I'm being hyped up, welcome, I'm Joby1UK. I am a UK-based professional fabricator. I have worked in the gaming industry on the promotional side with companies like Nintendo UK. I have also worked in the film industry on films like Star Wars. So I kind of know what I'm doing a little bit, and I'm a big old Sea of Thieves fan, and all the items that you're seeing are handmade props. So these are handmade items, stuff that I made over the course of last year while I was in lockdown, and I wasn't working, so I had a lot of spare time on my hands. But yeah, every single thing, bar that item there, was sold and donated to charity. We raised a load of money, and that's what we're talking about right now. We're talking about our charity fundraiser for this year. So we are going to be supporting Movember, and we're still going to link it in with Sea of Thieves as well. And if you are familiar with Sea of Thieves, you know there is one very, very well mustachioed character in Sea of Thieves. And if you know my work, you know that we've been working through the updates of Sea of Thieves and kind of everything that comes with it. So these are the Dark Relics. This is Year 2 Update 2. Next up, we're doing Smuggler's Fortune. Then we're doing the Fort of the Damned. And then hopefully that should tie in very nicely with November. It's the Seabound Soul. And if you know the Seabound Soul, you know which character kind of was introduced with the Seabound Soul. So it kind of gives you a clue as what I'm going to be doing as a costume, props wise, what I'm going to be making, and also Paige, why the beard is going to be going. But I'm not going to be clean shaven. I'm going to be rocking the best mustache you've ever seen. Now, surprise reveal of my jawline. I have a jaw. Obviously, it's not as big as the chin fluff would make you believe. But so yeah, we're gonna go full Arthur Pendragon for November. I'm gonna do the full costume. I'm gonna do the Sword of Souls, the fabled jawline. It's well hidden. But yeah, there's a lot of fluff going on here. So like, I got a chin, but it's definitely not as big, not as big as the beard makes out. But we are gonna do full Pendragon. The mustache, I'm obviously gonna keep. So like, I mean, it's pretty chunky, but yeah, that's going to be coming later. But we've got some prep to do. We've got some other projects to finish first. So yeah, when it comes to it, guys, I will publicize the kind of the build up to the charity event, and we're just going to work through the whole of the month. But if you want to come and support it, please do. I'll have all the donation stuff set up. Obviously, it's not ready now. It will be later. But I would very much appreciate your support if you want to come and lend a hand. Whether that is just on social media and you kind of want to show your love there, or if you want to come to the live streams when I'm making the costume or the sword. And I think I may even have a stream where I just shave my beard off. Such a grand beard. The beard will come back. It will come back for sure. I haven't been clean shaven since I worked with Nintendo UK and I was cosplaying as Link in the build up to Breath of the Wild. That was the last time I was clean shaven. A shaving stream, yeah. I can get away with that, right? Maybe I'll have to have like donations open, and the more people donate, the more I take off. Sven, how you doing? Thank you for the coffee time redeem. Where's my coffee? There it is. I know the pain of shaving for cosplay. Like, it got to the point where I stopped showing my face for cosplay. Like, Samus was one of the main cosplays I did because it had a helmet and I could hide the fact that I had a beard. But yeah, there's been a lot going on. Okay, so that's not going to work. I can do coffee time or I can hydrate. This isn't going to hydrate me, but I'll drink it. Cheers. I don't have any kegs. I don't have any kegs. So remember, guys, if the redeems say SOT, they are for Sea of Thieves time, not for making time. You're doing good. Good to hear, Sven. Good to hear. Dude. Hilarious, guys. If you are not following Mr. Hilarious already, let me just do that shout out. Do. Bear with me, because I got to type all by hand. No, I did it wrong. Bear with me. Hilarious. Oh, there's a G, not an H. There we go. Yeah. Guys, please go follow Mr. Hilarious. If you are part of the Sea of Thieves community, you may know him already. He will forever delight you with a pun or a joke or a interesting drawing of something else he's concocting in his little brain. Not little brain. What did I say? Little brain. In his brain. It's not little. But guys, go check him out. Drop him a follow if you may. He's a fellow Sea of Thieves creator like myself. He makes some awesome stuff. So check him out on here, on Twitter. But thank you very much, dude, for the tier 1 sub. How many months is that? I missed it. Hang on. I think it's 6 months, right? It is 6 months. Red Rupee Club. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate it. Thank you very much indeed. We're just discussing charity plans for this year. And scary talk about my beard being removed. Oh, cheers, Purple. Vast and expansive imagination. Yes. Yeah, guys, do go check him out. He is one of the lovelies in the Sea of Thieves community. You will find him all over the place, to be honest. Like, it's very rarely I go into a stream and he's not in there. Little boat with a big brain. Yes. And that's his thing, guys. He rowboats everywhere in the Sea of Thieves. It's mad. We still need to do that sail, sir. Well, I say sail. Paddle. Maybe once I get these dark relics cleared up and finished and I have a little bit more time, we shall arrange it. If that's alright with you. Ladies and gents, thank you for all the love today. I really, really appreciate it. It's lovely to see so many people coming in. I do appreciate your time a lot. I really do. Sounds like a good plan. Cool. Cool. But how are you doing, man? What have you been up to? I mean, Twitch said you were playing Sea of Thieves, so does that mean you've been streaming? Do I keep missing it? I am following on. I should be. Hang on. I am following, yeah. Aside from Insider, what does Create a Crew do that CFU's players benefit from? Being Create a Crew for... well, CFU's Create a Crew... Create a Crew... You don't have to be Create a Crew to do Insiders. You can just do Insiders. You just can't talk to anyone about Insiders. Because it's all NDA. Yeah, but Create a Crew, like, it's just kind of identifying yourself as part of the CFU's creator community, really. There's no other benefit to it. Like, if you were to keep developing as a CFU's Create a Crew member, you could aim towards hitting CFU's partner. And ultimately, maybe down the line, people like myself and Mr. Hilarious might be able to do that. As makers within the CFUs and content creators, like we make a lot of content, but we've got a lot of growth to do before we may be able to hit the lofty heights of a CFU's partner. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. You do get sales in game for doing a bit of CFU's content creation. Sorry, the camera was going a bit fuzzy there. Nice set of sales, no real benefits. It's just a nice way to give back to the CFUs. It is indeed. It is indeed. Yeah. It's not so much what you can get out of it, it's what you can give back to the community. And this is what I do. Right, so I'm going to work in with a bit of black. I'm going to work in right to this edge. So sorry, Hull. It says you have been playing, but you haven't been streaming. And why does Twitch lie to me? Does it normally tell you just what people have been playing? And if you haven't been streaming, when are you going to start? When's it going to happen? But obviously no pressure. Oh. Oh. When Al's making decisions on Never? Damn. Oh no. You can't deprive people of your talent, sir. I know you kind of worry about the build processes being like a little bit kind of fumbly, but and that's part of the fun. Even if you did like almost like a just chatting kind of thing where you plan your things and yeah, you just have kind of big workspace set out. That'd be cool. Oh, there is Hull indeed. Carnage. He's here. The man, the myth, the legend. But yeah, Hull, I think if you were to stream, a lot of people would tune in. I'm just going to put some flashes. We've got this kind of ivory colour. So I'm just going to go over the tops. And it's almost just picking up the points where this thing would like pick up the sun the most. Like kind of where it would rub and wear. And the colour might kind of bleach out ever so slightly. So that's kind of what I'm aiming for here. So on those peaks. Along the back of its kind of spine here. And we're just going to work in ever so slightly. Then we'll kind of bring that forwards as well. We just kind of bleach it out. See that top section just popping now? So we've got the really kind of deep, dark purples, and then we've got the little flashes of ivory. Now I realise I've only done 2 coats of paint with this so far. We did a base coat and then we're going over it, but I'm using blacks, the same colour purple, and then we've got a light dish as well, and then we've got our ivory. So we're not using white. I think it's quite important that you don't use white too often unless it really, really needs to flash up. But just going in with kind of a mixture. So we're going with this like kind of greyed out purple. Let's see where we could go. So this little kind of tendril here needs a bit of work. So getting right into the corners, thinking about where dirt is going to gather and stuff like that is really important. Let's flip it. Oh, and I missed a section there. So let's fill that in. But yeah, going in there, nice dark colours, a little bit of water, just so it stretches. Jaden Chu, dry brushing the highlights. Yes, it's satisfying, right? It's those little tiny little flashes that make things properly come alive. But if we go in, work into the corners, so think about where dirt is going to gather. So if you've left something outside, trying to think of a good example. I don't know. You leave anything outside, dirt is going to gather in creases. Okay, so if it's raining, you just kind of stood something up against the wall in your garden. The rain is going to come down. The wind is going to pick up dirt and smash it into it, and then when it rains, everything's going to kind of trickle down, and that's going to gather in creases, in kind of nooks and crannies. That's where you want things to be nice and dark. Villainous, yes, you are correct. This camera here, although this is the expensive camera, does not give you a true representation of the colour. Let's go to this one. This is true representation, so let me just... Hopefully I'm going to... No, I didn't do the right one. So I'm just going to blow it up anyway. So... There you go. It's truer. Like, this is a little bit... Like, it looks right in real life. This one is a little bit more yellow. But you can see, yeah, it's a difference. Like, the bottom right corner now looks very kind of blue and washed out. This is a true representation. So, this is accurate to what we're actually seeing on this camera. Or closer to. The top view camera, unfortunately, is not as accurate as I'd like it to be. There we go. Sven, what paint is it? This is all acrylics. Yeah. Ebrio Studio acrylics. And these are opaque acrylics, so they're nice and thick. So you don't have to do many coats to get this done. It's nice and quick. Oh, sorry, hang on. I missed something there. You know, you can't get anything done when people are watching you. Yeah, that's why I'm probably not cut out to be a streamer. But you will be able to, though. Like, yeah, definitely I take a bit more time to talk and I'd get less done when I'm streaming, but it's kind of part of the fun. Guess I'm just insecure about my pirating abilities. Don't be like, I have some very questionable pirating skills, so I still stream Sea of Thieves. I don't find myself to the caliber as you, Rob Raven, or Beard. Well, I'm definitely not on the same level as anyone. Like, I've not seen a whole fight, but yeah, like Rob Raven and Beardageddon, like, I'm definitely not on their level. Nice, you paint a little Warhammer sometimes. Nice, cool. Sven, I did check out your your Instagram and your gigantic fish that you catch. It's impressive. Very impressive. But yeah, like Carnage, if you want to stream something, then do it. And don't stream because you want people to. Don't stream because you want to be a popular streamer. Stream because streaming is something you want to do. Like I stream for the social aspect. Like I like being able to talk to people. I like being able to show people my work. I like to be able to teach people a little bit about my work. So if people are wanting to get into cosplay, like every single element of these props I do live on stream. So that's why I stream. Like I don't do it because I have hopes of being a big streamer and one day I'll be able to be nothing but a full-time streamer, because realistically I know that's not going to happen. But I love the social aspect. Like, especially with something like Sea of Thieves, if I'm solo and I don't have a crew on, it's nice to have people on in the background to chat to. And granted, some nights it can be extremely quiet. May just have a load of lurkers in. But other times there'll be plenty of people in the chat and you just kind of get through your gaming sessions like that. Villainous. I used to do carpentry and joinery. When I was younger, I made a 3D Star Trek style chessboard in the style of Doctor Who Gallifreyans. Your work makes me want to get back into making things. Dude, thank you. I'm glad I can give you a little bit of inspiration. And yeah, if you want to do it, do it. Like, there is nothing holding you back from doing these things. If you want to try them, even if it doesn't succeed, and you just have a little bit of fun while you're trying it, that's like the best thing. Like, you want to enjoy your time. Like, yeah, you were young and you had more time on your hands, and yeah, you're a younger fellow, so like hobbies kind of were more relevant when you were a kid. But like, hobbies don't have to stop because you get older. Like, I'm in my early 30s now. But my hobbies have led me to work in the film industry, work in the game industry, and to my current job where I am now, working in prosthetics. Like, just because of my hobbies. Because I made cosplay, I got to work on Star Wars. So, like, it's totally relevant. Like, I do my hobbies because I enjoy them, and they... I was going to say, because I enjoy them and they give me joy. But, like, it's true. Like, if I didn't enjoy doing it, I wouldn't do it. If I wanted to do something else, I would do something else. But because this is what I love to do, I do it. And because I've done it, there have been fruits of the labour, and it's stunning sometimes to kind of reflect on what I have been able to do, and I'm very, very lucky and very, very grateful to be able to have done what I've done in my life. So, yeah, if you want to do something, do it. Like, that's my only advice. Don't let anything hold you back. Because if you let something hold you back, the only person you're going to disappoint is yourself. Most important thing is not to look at your view account really all the time. It can really kill it for you. Just enjoy the time when you're streaming for a start. Going to be a lot of yourself talking to... Yeah, a lot of talking to yourself on the cam. Yeah, that's true. But I am like a massive, massive offender of watching the view account. I do it all the time, and I know I shouldn't. We'll consider it. But meaning to look into taking apart one of my sonic screwdrivers and making a sonic game that turns on TVs. Oh, mate, that'd be awesome. That'd be wicked. Do it. Do it. I want to see it. You know what? Like, Villainous, that is the kind of thing that people will want and people will buy. Ooh, Hull. Yeah, of course. Thank you for the bits, sir. But, like, if you want, you don't have to give me bits to get my... Or you might have to give... Have you said it before and I've, like, paid no attention? I hope not. But of course you can see the skull. Bear with me. I managed to get more paint on the eye. Let's give that a scratch. Right. Let me just shift that backwards a bit. And move that one out of the way. So guys, if you've just come in, welcome. Today I'm working on the Dark Relics from Sea of Thieves. These are handmade props using craft foam. This is the Hexing Skull. Almonds, you need to hop out for lunch. No problem at all. See you next stream. I'll be back tomorrow night for Sea of Thieves gameplay in the evening, and then more painting on Thursday. Take care of yourselves. Have a lovely time at lunch, and yeah, have a good day. We'll see you soon. So this one is nearly done. We need to paint a little bit on the back still. And see, I haven't painted those feathers. This is all EVA foam, all crafted from scratch. This is a hollow skull, but I made the pattern, cut it all out in foam, and then stuck it back together to create the three-dimensional shape, and then cut out all the components. But yeah, this one's nearly done. It's really satisfying. I really like the size of it and the chunkiness. But yeah, we've got a few little extra painting bits to do. Got to go over the gold again because it's not quite as vibrant as I want it to be, and I might see if I can flare out these teeth a little bit because it's not quite as wide as the reference image would indicate, and that kind of bugs me a little bit. It's not quite right, but to look at it by itself, I don't think it matters. But when you see it next to the reference image, there's a little bit of a difference. Yeah. It's not a million miles away, but you can definitely see what it's meant to be. I like it. I especially like the paint job. Like, these acrylics are really, really nice just to get lots of variation in your colour. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. And thank you for the 100 bits. I very much appreciate it. Side by side is always a very tough comparison to work against. Yeah, it definitely is. But, like, the feel of the item is there. Like, you know that's from Sea of Thieves. If you know Sea of Thieves, you know where it's from. And if someone was to, like, flash you a picture of the Dark Relic itself from in the game, and then you compare it to this, like, you can say, oh yeah, that's that thing. Like, the flavour is there, just a few little tweaks, and it's pretty much where it needs to be. And then we've got the Bewitching Doll. So again, all EVA foam. Again, nearly finished. We're just missing a little bit of paint on that feather. But I suppose I can zoom in a little bit. I say zoom it in, move it closer to the camera. All EVA foam, all handcrafted. A few little bits to paint up on that one. And then today we've been... Is that still wet? Weird. We've been working on the Mutinous Effigy. We've only painted the bottom part of the ship so far. Cute little galleon. Jay Child, thank you very, very much for the £5 donation. That's stunning. Thank you so much. Guys, that's going into the fund. We're saving up for some cosplay supplies. We've got a project coming up that I want to get done. It's going to be quite an exciting one, but funds are a little bit tight. So if anyone feels obligated, don't feel obligated. If anyone feels like they can, donations are very, very welcome. We are going to be working on, let me just see if I can show you. Which one did I put it on? there it is. We are going to be working on this. That's my next cosplay project, and I've got to do it by the first week of October. It's going to be difficult, but that's the goal. So that's what we're putting some money together for. Hello. That looks nice. Yeah, this is Samus Aran from the Nintendo series Metroid. And this is her new suit from Metroid Dread. So I've got some ideas. I'm going to be starting on the boots this weekend. Getting the main kind of construction done for those. And hopefully getting something wearable that's going to be comfortable. Because they're going to be about 3 to 4 inch heels. But yeah. It's going to be tricky, but it's going to be fun, and hopefully I can get it done just in time, because there's an event coming up that I'd like to go to, and yeah, the game that this is from actually comes out the 8th of October. So yeah, hoping to be able to go to the event and wear this suit. I've made one Samus Aran suit previously, and it took me 2 weeks. Let me just scroll through. Whee. So sometimes I can really click into a build and get it done. But yeah, this one took me 2 weeks to do. And similar scale, obviously, but a very different design. So we'll have to see how we do. I've got just over a month, but I do also have a lot of other stuff to do. So we'll see what we can do. If we can get it done, wicked. If not, never mind. But yeah, that's the plan. We've got a lot to do, but we need lots of foam, we need lots of LEDs, all the stuff. And of course, we still have all of our Sea of Thieves projects ongoing. And for the most of the part today, we've been working on the Evil Eye. We've done a little bit of work on the Mutinous Effigy as well. But we've basically done the base coats. Random Shan! Thank you very much for the £5 donation. You guys are stunning. Thank you so much. With what we've actually been donated today, I'm probably going to be able to buy some foam this weekend. So we're going to buy a big batch of 10mm EVA foam. And anything that we do have spare, we'll just go back into the kitty for Sea of Thieves builds. So anything that we don't end up using on Samus will go somewhere else. So it's all going to come straight back towards the streams, guys. And I will be building that suit on stream. Okay, we maybe have a few elements that don't get done on stream, but for the majority, I'm going to be building it live. So if you want to see that happen, yeah. Then tune back in, drop that follow, and join us when we build that suit. It's going to be going over the course of the next month. Obviously, we do have some other projects ongoing right now. We have the Dark Relics. We have the Athena chest going on. Keru Okami, I'm assuming I know who you are, because it's a very similar name to someone else I know. But if I don't, welcome. And if I do, welcome back. Guys, we are working. No, do I not know you, Keru? Are you? No? Just a very similar name. That's a strong old coincidence. You're a fursuit maker. Okay, well, I don't know you, but welcome. No, I have a friend, customer, called Kari Okami. So I wasn't sure if they had changed their name and that was them. But no, welcome. Thanks very much for coming in. These are the Dark Relics. Bear with me. Let me just catch up because there's a lot being chatted just there. Sven, well, I will return later. I will return to my Red Dead Redemption 2 run. I stay unlucky. Well, I'm going to be wrapping up soon, Sven, but thank you very much for coming in. I do appreciate you taking a bit of time out of your day. And Villainous, no, you can't actually find the Dark Relics anymore. At least not to hold. You can find them in-game at the Fort of the Damned and on the Black Witch. So on the Black Witch, I think you'll find... Dude! Oh! Nice! First of all, £69. Dude, nice. Oh, I'm glad it's not just me. Dude. No more from you, please. You are too generous. I appreciate it every single time you do it. You blow me away every single time. Nice. Dude, thank you very much. Guys, we're buying foam this weekend for Samus. We're going to buy some LEDs. We're going to get to work. Dude, thank you so much. But enough from you, sir. You are far too generous all the time. And I don't deserve you. Shopping trip. Yeah, we're going to buy a buttload of foam. Dude, that's stunning. Thank you so much. Like, what? Where are we now? I don't even know. What was that? 10, 7, 69. Nice. We're way up. Well, we're over halfway, guys. So yeah, we're almost on to target for that Samus costume. So we're gonna get this done. It's gonna be really cool. So the plan is buy lots of foam, buy lots of liquid latex. We need to buy clay because we need to do a load of sculpting to get all the sinewy looking, like muscly sections between the armor. There's gonna be a lot going on, dude. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. Guys, go follow Hilarious. He is a very good content creator for the Sea of Thieves creator crew. He is ridiculously generous. VIP Hilarious, alright? Yeah, man, I don't know. How do we do that? I don't know how to do it, but yeah, there needs to be something. We'll figure it out, Hull. We'll figure it out. But thank you very much, my friend. I really appreciate it. Just type. Oh, is that what it is? Hang on. I'm going to do it. I can't spell his name. Bear with me. Ah, there we go. It works. Amazing. So, sorry, before we were so very generously interrupted, Keryu, am I saying that right? Keryu? Or Okami. Asked what we were up to. We are making the Dark Relics from Sea of Thieves. These are handmade EVA props based on items. Okami is fine. Cool. And these are items that you'd find within the world of Sea of Thieves. You can find them in 2 different locations at the moment. The Fort of the Damned and in a shipwreck called the Black Witch. And these are basically voodoo items. So these are summoning items that would either bring things back from the dead or bring things from the world of the dead. So the Fort of the Damned is actually an area that was kind of summoned to the main world of the Sea of Thieves in its lore. And it was brought from the Sea of the Damned to the real Sea of Thieves. And yeah, these are all handmade items. Been working on them for quite some time, and now we're in the painting stages. So we're nearly at the end. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is in the other room, so we need to get that one done soon as well. But over the next week and a half, I think we'll be finishing these. So we're almost going to be wrapping up for today. I appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the donations. Hilarious. Thank you for the bits. You love all the stuff you do, mate. Keep being amazing. Dude, there is so much more to come. And, yeah. If by chance you get to make it over to the UK and maybe come to see a Fuse Fest, mate, I'll buy you the ticket and I'm going to buy you some beers. Because, yeah, you've been a stunning part of this community, my community and the Sea of Fuse community alike, and you deserve more praise. So I would love to see you streaming, because I think you do phenomenally well. There are very few people that don't know who you are within the Sea of Fuse community as it is now. So all I can say is, buddy, if you were wanting to do it, do it. Chibi Korok, we've caught you out. It's socials now. Check out the socials, guys, if you're interested. You can see all my cosplay work. You can see some of my drawing and art stuff. You can see the stuff that I've done for Nintendo and stuff that I've done for Star Wars. It's all stuff. It's all the things. Look, I've been clever and I've put Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok all in the same place. I don't use TikTok a lot, but yeah, we're going up market now, guys. Because we hit 1,000 followers, I need to like be more professional and stuff. It's not happening. It's really not happening, is it? Right. Ladies and gents, we will be wrapping up very, very soon. Because it's now 8 PM. In fact, it's 8:15 PM. I need to go have some dinner. Because I got back home from work at like 5:30 and I've not eaten. So I need to go have a rest. I need to have a sit down. But I will be back. I will be back, in fact, tomorrow evening. Yeah, tomorrow evening is a game night. So from about 8:30, so about this time, but tomorrow, we'll be going live to play some Sea of Thieves. So if you are interested in seeing where these items come from, then tune in and take a look. And you can see what has inspired all the items that I've built here. But yeah, Wednesday, gaming. Thursday night, we'll be back and doing more of this painting. So we've pretty much dealt with the purple areas, which is great. Next session, we'll start working on the wraps and the banding around the prop, and we'll try and do more on the mutinous effigy as well. That's the little boat. But yeah, for tonight, I think that might be all we have to do. I'm pretty content with where we've gotten to. I'm just going to add in a few extra little flashes just to make some of these little areas pop. Let me show you what I'm doing. Oh. Oh, that's really dark now, isn't it? That's the best I can do. You're certainly thinking about it. You're getting a new gaming laptop, so I might be able to run streams, but I still have a long way to go. And definitely try and get to Stockfest if it's still going on. It will be going. It definitely will be on next year. Atanash, hello there. Thank you very much for the follow. How are you doing today? Thank you very much for coming in. Thank you very much for dropping that follow. Hope you're well. Have a good night, mate. Enjoy your dinner. I will, my friend. Thank you very much for coming in. Thank you very much again for your generosity. You do blow me away every single time. So thank you so much. You are, again, making these things possible. And yeah, if you want to help with, if you want a hand with stuff, getting ready for streaming, if you want overlays done, or emotes, or like subscriber badges, whatever you want, come to me and I'll sort you out. If you feel that my stuff is of a quality that would be helpful. Dude! What are you doing? I thought you did this the other day. Hang on, no, you've just done 5 months. What are you doing? Guys, Matt Fowler just subscribed for 5 months in a row. No, not even 5 months in a row. Yeah. I thought that came in the other day. I swear that came in the other day. I don't know. You got it on the last day yesterday. Oh, okay, so it's an extra one. Okay, two subs in a row. Thank you very much, Matt. Hope you're doing well. Matt, what did you think of the trailer? We won't talk spoilers, but obviously, guys, if you don't know, Spider-Man Far From Home trailer came out last night, and it's pretty cool. Obviously, growing up in the era that I have, I've experienced obviously every single iteration of the Spider-Man movies as they come out, and it was very cool to see that trailer. But Matt, maybe I'll speak to you on Discord about it tonight. I think I'm just going to loiter in the Discord a bit later, so if you want to pop in, feel free. But yeah, guys, see Twitter. Link Jibber in UK for Instagram. Yes, yeah, please do. Yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up because I need to go eat. My brain is completely turning to mush. But I appreciate you all coming in. J Child, thank you very much for following. Thank you very much for dropping your donation as well. That's stunning. So thank you very much for coming in today. Come back again. We'll be back tomorrow night for gaming, Thursday night for more painting, and Friday again is a big build day. So big build days are when we sit down for like literally the whole of the afternoon. We're going to go from 12 until 5 o'clock, and we're going to be working on a large scale project. And believe me when I say large, it is very large. So that's actually going to be a fabrication day. We're going to be constructing part of a chest. And then we'll be back to these another time. But yeah, you're very excited for Spidey. Me too. Right, guys, I've got to go. I'm sorry, I do have to leave. But thank you so much. Thank you if you come in today, if you followed, if you subscribed, if you dropped bits, if you dropped donations. You guys are all stunning, and you are helping make my projects possible. So the more we have come into the channel, the more I can put back into the channel. So it's been really fun. Karu, thank you very much for coming in. I'm sorry, I've been a bit distracted with chat, but if you are interested in popping back in again sometime, I'd love to catch up and hear about what you do a little bit more. That'd be really cool. But until next time, guys, let's have a look, see who's online, because I'd like to pass you on to someone who would very much appreciate it, because I know I would. Let's see. Lucky Noodle Bar is online. Yusumo is online. Xbox Gamecom. Ooh. I didn't know Gamescom was on. Bear with me a minute, guys. I'm just gonna see what this person is up to. If anyone has any suggestions as well on who I should raid, let me know if you do have a suggestion. It always takes me so long to choose someone to raid. I should do it like in advance. So I've got to sit through an advert. Oh, okay, we're going over to the gallery. I almost went for this person, but we're not going to go for that person. We're going to go for someone else. So, guys, we're going to jump over to the Sea of Thieves channel. Because they are doing something called the gallery at the moment. And I don't know if you were aware, but a couple of weeks ago, I was on the gallery myself, on the main Sea of Thieves channel. So, if you didn't know that I was, I'm a Sea of Thieves content creator, part of the creator crew. And over the last couple of weeks, Sea of Thieves have been showcasing makers like myself, artists like myself, and putting them on the main Sea of Thieves channel to show everybody what they do. So we're going to go show our support for that tonight. But thank you if you come in, if you are new. If you haven't hit that follow button yet, then please do. I'll be back tomorrow night and again on Thursday for more painting. So, take care of yourselves, guys. I love you. See you later. Bye for now.